Greetings, Keishlings. Keishan Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, Chapter 195. What is the title? Clash. Class A versus Clash B. Okay. Hiroshi... What? Huh. I didn't know that did that. Changing the zoom on my camera by scrolling my mouse. I learn something new every day. Quark brainwashing anyone who responds to his questions is forced to obey his every command, but only if he wants it to happen. Well, if he did, that would be kind of sketchy. It's like, oh, honey, do you want some dinner? It's like, sure, mom. And it's like, what do you want for dinner? And it's like, oh, it's like blah blah blah. And then he comes down and he eats it, and I was like, oh. It's like, what was in the soup, mom? And I was like, oh, just blah blah blah. I will follow you wherever, master. What is your command? That would just be weird, right? Because otherwise he'd probably be one of the most dangerous people in the world. But anyway, I have to do live reactions differently and all that stuff, so no real talking. But we do get him on the front cover, looking pretty snazzy. I assume that because he has those bandages that I didn't notice last week, that he's been trained by Aizawa. But which class will he most likely end up in? People are reacting to it. Oh, they noticed the cloths too. Also, something that I took notice of after about the second read is his mask. It looks like it has kind of a speaker or something that could just be like a breathing filter. But I think that maybe the mask will make him mumble, and it'll instinctually like trick people, because like when you hear someone mumble, you want to understand them. Well, so he'll be like, and it's like, what'd you say? And then they're already mind controlled. It's so ingrained into your to wanting to understand someone when they make a sound that he could trick almost any villain. Oh, people are... Okay, they're talking about his Quark then. Oh, remembering how Izuku broke out of it. Oh, he's wondering if that's triggered the vestigials. Or, vestiges. Sorry. Vestigial. That's not even the right thing. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, thinking about his quirk, surely you, yeah. Okay, never mind. I was going to say that, like, but I kind of answered my own question there. But do people remember that they're being brainwashed? I mean, obviously they do. It's just been a while since he's been relevant in the series, so I forgot for some reason, even though I made reference to it. So, like I said, whatever. Random thought that didn't need to be asked. Really, he was the only one, and I didn't notice it until like the other day, that he was the only one from Class C that was in the finals. So this just proves why he is chosen to be a part of this exercise. Oh, he's making quite the speech there. You're going to make an enemy of everybody. I mean, his quirk isn't, you know, without its uses. And like I said, if the mask functions like I think it does, then that would make his quirk all the more useful. And we actually saw in the sports festival that he can control multiple people at a time. So it's not like he can only do one target, which I actually forgot that because it was such a short scene. You know, kind of a, if you aren't really looking, you'll miss it. But or maybe it just may, probably just may. But I thought, oh, maybe that's how he improves. Like he can only do one person at a time, or that like he can mind control this person, kind of put them on standby, then take over this person's mind until he has a group, or he could, like, the final thing would be like he just takes over a bunch of people that happen to respond to him at a time, all at the same time. So I thought that would be how his quirk would progress, but maybe not. So then, I mean, any kind of response works, so that's not, unless he can just eventually just take over your mind regardless of a response. I guess that would be the evolution. Oh, he doesn't want to make friends. Well, all your speech up to this point, Shinso is so. Shinso. I always want to make that a Z for some reason. He doesn't want to make friends. Well, you know. Everyone's kind of reacting. Early Roki? Listless is what apparently. I'm confused. Oh, the copycat kid. Mono something. I always forget the last syllable. He likes Shinso. Okay, next page. Okay, they'll be in the little training field that looks like a industrial area. Okay, teams of 4. They're going to battle each other. Oh, someone's going to have a 5th member then. Okay, apparently not. He'll be participating in a battle on each side. So only 2 matches will be 5 versus 4. Okay. Hagakure is pumped. Oh wait, she's pissed off. Never mind. Okay, so that his inexperience in battle, they're kind of weighing that as, you know, kind of tipping the scales to more even though he'll be a 5th member. I mean, it makes sense. Okay, so it's a heroes versus villain kind of exercise. Anybody is a villain when you encounter them. Okay, anyone that ends up in this cage loses. And it has Nizu's face and stuff all over it. Sentenced to 99,999 years of hard labor. Good Lord. I don't think Bakugo understands what the handicap is all about. He thinks being captured is the handicap. Unless I'm reading that wrong. Oh, if only 4 of them are captured, then their team would lose then. Yeah, they're drawing lots. Okay. That's kind of a villainous looking mask you got there. Crap. It's the animal talking kid. Begins with a K. Kato? Something like that. I didn't notice him wearing it the first time we saw them. But you got Tsuyu, Animal Boy, Kaminari, Kurishima on one team. Then you've got, and you actually have to list some of these characters. Wait, they didn't even list all the names of the Class B students, which is kind of weird. Is that just a translation thing? You've got, I know we've seen him before, but I've never known what his name was. It's Subu Raba. And then there's Rin, who looks like a Japanese or Chinese zombie. You got Beast over here. Shishida. And Shalzaki, which we saw her before. I'm not really going to list these off because there's really no point. But it was weird that only that one team got their names listed. Okay, so Shinso has to draw for 2 teams at one time. He's got 1 and 5. So 1 of the heroes, so he's on Tsuyu's team. And then for the villains, he's got Mimic Boy's team down there. And 3 other characters that we don't really know anything about. Unless yeah, okay. Okay, they're happy to receive him. Okay, so Yu's thinking smart, wants to know details about his quirk. And Kaminari asking those important questions about, well, you're a good looking guy, so you're popular. Must be popular with the girls. Okay. Team 5 on the Class B. Okay, just bad mouthing Class A. But Mono Ra, I just don't know what that last syllable is. And Mr. Scouter there, he's like, yeah, don't mind him. He talks about things like that. Oh wait, which? Oh. Funny how Izuku and Ochaku ended up in the same team. But hey, that means that Mina, who's also in that team, will get some, act, more screen time. That's been a thing with her quirk. Like, we really need to see what she's capable of with that. So it will be a rematch. Okay, I'm on page 11. Okay, Izuku is already taking notes, asking questions. Really don't see him taking notes and stuff that much anymore. Okay, they got a 20-minute time limit. Mina just waiting. Oh, she's questioning if they're lovers. What? All Might and Midnight? That's... Oh, All Might is kind of questioning, like, if Class A can actually win. Because of, like, but how does he specify it? Their grades and data have undergone more growth. Aizawa behind, what was his name? Bloodvein Von, the Class B teacher, like the only Class B teacher. They really need more development. It's like he's like, the first match will start, and Aizawa was like, yeah, you're really getting into this. Okay, they're ready to start. Okay, Suyu's going camo mode. Oh, Shinso is taking note of her camouflage. It was like, it's like if you're aware of it, it's like it's because you can still see her. Well, I mean, when you're right on top of her, but from further away, she's probably blends in a little better. I mean, there is no true camouflage. When it comes to how she's doing it. Okay, they're talking about Shiozaki and how she's got range on her side, so things can be dangerous. Oh, notice how it was Kaminari that mentioned it, and he's the one who lost to her, so that it's good that he's learning from past experiences. Oh, Shinzo's saying, like, oh, yeah, well, just like us wanting to take out the most troublesome one, they're probably thinking Kaminari is the troublesome one on this team. Which, I mean, he does have the most range of any of them and can do an aerial effect. Or, yeah, radial effect. Kinda. Okay. We got Bird Boy bringing in some birds. Animal Boy. I really wish I could remember his name right now. I've heard it so many times in the last few weeks in Tekking's videos, but I just don't remember right now. Okay, so he sent the birds out as a scout. Oh, and they found Shizake. She's kind of made like a nest. But she's on the move, apparently. Oh, oh, here comes Beast Man. Roaring Rage. That's not really... Well, he found Suyu. So her camo doesn't work, but he might have a heightened sense of smell or something. And Kurishima's been taken out as well. Koda. Okay, so that's his name. I knew it began with a K. Oh, they knew about Koda's ability and figured they'd be spotted. I find it interesting that this guy has, like, he calls everyone sir and lady, respectively. Oh, she was a decoy. Well, they really didn't have a lot to do with Kaminari, didn't they? Yeah. And he does have a good sense of smell. Okay, so his quirk is Beast. Oh, he doesn't look like that all the time. He actually transforms. Okay. Strength, hearing, smell, vision. So all that gets a boost. And gets an overwhelming high? What? Oh, it's the kid that can shoot like air and whatnot from his mouth. Excuse me. Sorry if this one's taking a while. Okay, so they got Koda in an air prison, which is kind of cool. I would have never thought that that could work. He's cupping his mouth like a square, and that's how he's shooting. But how do you get the one on the top, though? And the one behind him and stuff. That's... And it's impervious to sound, but how long does it last? I'm pretty sure it didn't last that long. And he was hiding in the beast dude's fur, so that's interesting. Oh, something that other people were saying last week was that he has like a modulator in the mask as well. And that he can duplicate people's voices. So, persona code. So he made the air guy, like the breath guy, his voice coming out of him, and then he made the beast dude start replying, so now he's been brain controlled. So you neutralized the biggest threat. Okay, that's pretty cool. glad that a lot of people's theories were confirmed. And My Hero Academia Chapter 195 end. Alright, that wasn't too bad of a chapter. The action was okay. Some of the humor was on point. The whole thing with All Might and Midnight. Why did Mina think that they're lovers? But yeah, it's just her personality, I suppose. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, I'll probably be doing my reactions this way from now on. Sorry about that. I was hoping this one would be quicker, but it was a wordy one. But anyway, let me know what you thought about the chapter and everything, and like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Keishan Prime, and I'll see you next time. Keishlings, roll out.